Hey, Spirit Scholars. Today is Sunday in the Spirit. I am so delighted to be able to share this time with you, a time where we focus on who we really are as Spirit made flesh, to receive a word that nourishes our spirit and helps to bless and guide us throughout our week. Today's Sunday in the Spirit message is, what is that to you? Today we will be focusing on a scripture that I hope puts us smack dab in the center of God's will for our own lives. With access to so much information and voices, it is more important than ever before to know the voice of God within and to be sure of our love for Christ, consciousness, and our call in Him. Following Yeshua will not be an easy journey, and only our love of Him will keep us on course. Let's go to the scriptures. John chapter 21, verse 20 through 23. The pericope is entitled Jesus and the Beloved Apostle, and we're coming from the English Standard Version. Verse 20 begins, Peter turned and saw the disciple whom Jesus loved following them, the one who also had leaned back against him during the supper and had said, Lord, who is it that is going to betray you? When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, Lord, what about this man? Jesus said to him, if it is my will that he remain until I come, what is that to you? You follow me. So the saying spread abroad among the brothers that this disciple was not to die. Yet Jesus did not say to him that he was not going to die, but if it is my will that he remain until I come, what is that to you? Spirit Scholars, with the onslaught of social media and everyone living their best lives, it is more tempting than ever to compare our lives and calling with that of other people. We may start off with righteous admiration, but if left unchecked, this admiration can easily turn into envy and/or self-deprecation. We have to be mindful to focus on our love of Christ and what the Father, El Shaddai, has for our own life. We have to say to ourselves, anytime we are tempted to ask questions of our portion or our lot in life, particularly in comparison to others, what does their life have to do with me? If what you see in others does not compel you to live your life more fully and with the love of God, then their life has no place in your life. This week, Spirit Scholars, let's focus on our love of Christ and ask ourselves if we love Him over and over again as a rod to keep ourselves on the path that He, Yeshua, has for us. And if when we find ourselves comparing our lives to others in a way that distracts us of our own calling, or even worst, makes us feel bad about where we are in life, may we ask ourselves what the master teacher asked Peter, what is that to me? For the honest answer to that question is set up to get us back in alignment with our own calling and place us on the proper path of pursuing what God has for us. Spirit Scholars, remember that you are loved, because indeed you are. And also know that I'm coming to you with the joy of the Lord that gives me strength, the strength to love. This is Empress Shona is Loved, reminding you to subscribe, leave a comment, and remember that I am here with videos on a daily basis to empower you, encourage you, and enlighten you as we get our PhD in Me's, where we're pursuing a higher degree in ourselves holistically. That means mind, body, and spirit. Be blessed.